When a relationship goes quiet, whose heart carries the heaviest silence, the man's or the woman's? The answer is not what you think, and what I reveal today will change how you see every breakup, every cold shoulder, and every word left unsaid. If you stay to the end, you'll discover which soul silently shatters and which one just pretends to be okay. Let's uncover the raw psychology of silence. When a connection first begins, conversations seem endless. You share every tiny detail, every random thought, staying up all night just to hear each other breathe. But then a shift occurs. Replies get shorter, talk later becomes a ghost of a promise. Eventually, dialogue dies, replaced by a hollow, echoing quiet. No calls, no texts, just nothing. So who truly suffers more in that void? The immediate ache or the long-term decay? The truth lies in two completely different psychological blueprints. First, we must enter the male mind. A man's brain is often wired for solutions, for fixing problems. Psychology calls this instrumental processing. When communication breaks, his first instinct isn't to feel, but to assess. Is there any point to this talk? If every discussion leads to conflict, silence seems like the logical, even stronger choice. Society trains boys from a young age. Be strong, don't cry, handle it yourself. This conditioning runs deep. So when emotional pain arrives, what does a man do? He initiates an emotional shutdown. He detaches. He tells himself, I'm fine, I don't need anyone. He buries himself in work, hobbies, friends, anything to outrun the feeling. On the outside, he looks perfectly normal. He laughs, he functions. The pain is a small, quiet thing he actively ignores. He believes his strength is winning. But is it? The pain you refuse to feel never leaves. It just waits in the dark. Now, let's understand the female experience, because it is profoundly different. A woman's mind is often relationally focused. Communication isn't just word exchange, it's the lifeline of emotional bonding. When silence falls, it triggers an internal storm, a torrent of questions. What did I do wrong? Was I not important? Did any of it matter? Psychology identifies this as rejection sensitivity. The silence feels like a personal dismissal, a deep, visceral wound, like a sudden blow to the chest. In the early days, she may check her phone constantly, replay conversations, lose sleep. She often turns blame inward, thinking the fault must be hers. She might try to reach out once more, only to be met with a crushing, not now. So initially, her pain is acute, visible, and overwhelming. So right now it seems obvious, doesn't it? The woman is in agony while the man moves on unscathed. But here comes psychology's stunning twist. Pain isn't measured in the first moment, it's measured over time. Let's watch the timeline unfold. The first 3 months. For her, the first month is a hurricane of grief. Everything is a reminder. A song, a place, it all brings tears. But slowly, a crucial process begins. She talks to friends, she cries, she expresses the hurt. This is emotional catharsis, purging the poison. By the month's end, the sharp edge of pain begins just barely to dull. Acceptance whispers, maybe this wasn't right for me. For him, the first month is all about busyness, work, gym, games. He feels in control. The occasional memory is swiftly batted away. No use thinking about it. He feels strong, independent. He's winning his silent battle. Months 3 to 6, she is gradually rebuilding. New interests, new social circles. Psychology calls this post-traumatic growth. The pain is now a part of her life, not her entire life. She is processing, healing, becoming resilient. He is still busy, still fine, but now, in rare quiet moments, a strange emptiness whispers, a feeling he can't name. He shrugs it off. It's nothing, I'm fine. But this story is far from over. What happens after 6 months? After a year? This is where everything flips. 6 months to 2 years. She has moved forward significantly. The wound has been acknowledged, tended to, and is now scarring over. She has emotional resilience. She may be in a new relationship or content alone. She's learned her wholeness wasn't tied to that silence. He, however, is still running the same routine, but the suppressed emotions are no longer staying quiet.
Late at night, memories attack with clarity. The laughs, the moments. Regret creeps in. I should have talked. I let my pride win. But now it feels too late. He may jump into a new relationship, but he can't fully connect. The old, unprocessed wound is still open, bleeding into everything. After 2 years, she is truly free. He is often still haunted, trapped in a loop of what if, wondering if he lost his one true love. The psychological truth is about 2 types of pain, acute pain and chronic pain. She experiences acute pain, severe, immediate, but it fades with time and processing, like a clean break that heals. He incubates chronic pain, low grade, ignored, never expressed. It doesn't heal, it festers and grows, becoming a lifelong shadow. This is suppressed emotion syndrome. Feelings buried alive never die. They erupt later as unexplained anger, depression, addiction, or the destruction of future relationships. He is confused by his own outbursts, not realizing they are the ghost of pain he refused to face years ago. Silence isn't an absence of sound, it's the echo of everything you never said. So, who hurts more? In the short term, she does. Her suffering is intense and visible. But in the long term, over the span of a lifetime, he does, because his pain never finds a voice, and so it never finds an end. This difference isn't about biology, but about social conditioning. Girls are taught to express, to share, to connect, tools that ultimately heal. Boys are taught to be stoic, strong, silent, a cage that makes pain permanent. It's the masculinity trap. Now, I want to hear from you. In your opinion, based on your life or observations, who suffers more in the long run? The one who feels it all at once, or the one who feels it forever? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if this psychological breakdown resonated with you, if it gave you a new lens to see an old pain, please show your support. Give this video a like, and make sure you're subscribed to Winds of Thought for more insights that explore the depths of the human heart and mind. Thank you for watching.